Maybe hold the fish up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, come on, Nina.
You're a hater.
I'm gonna teach a 40-year-old how to ride a bike. Go. All right. Doing good. This is the little spot right there.
Oh, flossing
Okay. Pick it up. Well.
Hi, this is Rasha and Damon, and welcome to another episode of Major Reconstruction. So for today, we figured everybody was doing the Valentine's Challenge, and so we figured why not start there. We've been meaning to do a video for forever, but as most of you know, we got married January 1st, so we kind of sped up our life like 1 million times. So
Yeah.
we've been a little bit busy, but here we go. So we're going to answer the questions of the Valentine's Challenge. The first one is, how did you meet? You want me to take?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take that one.
So we actually met on a website called Bumble. And so I think it was a little bit unusual for both of us, probably to say the least. But we met on January 1st, 2020. I messaged him, but I'll stop there because I'm getting ahead of the game. So we met on Bumble January 1st, 2020.
Yep.
First date.
So So the first date, we actually met at Smoke and Sip, and my online dating hadn't been going as planned. So catfished a couple of times. So I was a little hesitant about this one. So I was like, all right, if I get catfished again, I'm gonna have my boy here with me just to make sure, if I need to shake loose, I got my boy here with me as my alibi, to help me get away. But, when we got there, I was like, oh, okay. All right, I'm good. Then you can leave. Like, you can go home or stay, smoke, whatever. So anyway, I ended up introducing her to my boy, and we end up hanging out and smoking sip probably for about a couple of hours.
It was much longer than a couple of hours.
Inside. Then after it was over, we went out to the car and we sat in the car and talked for probably another hour or more. So, needless to say, the first date went great. We ended up hooking up the next day, actually after that first date. So everything went well there.
So yeah, and he didn't quite tell the whole story about having his boy there. He actually was hiding there. Like, I was unaware that he was there. And at some point, I realized that he was talking to someone, and so I kind of questioned it, and he was like, oh yeah, about that. So he actually had somebody hiding in the cut in case, I don't know in case what. I don't even understand what the plan was if I wasn't up to par. I don't quite get that part, but
yeah, that's another story.
Good thing I didn't have to find out.
Yeah, all went well.
And we won't go further, but I will say that we went on our first date just 2 days later.
Yeah.
And it actually, we weren't supposed to go out to the next day, but he was going to Smoke and Sip and just was like, hey, you want to just come meet me tonight? And so I was kind of anxious to meet him. If you've done online dating, you're kind of anxious to see who's on the other side of that phone or that computer. So that's it for that one. Question number 3. How long have you guys been together?
So I think you answered that already. So January 1 of 20 was when we actually got together for our first date. So a little bit over a year now, right?
A little bit over a year, yes. We've had
it's been
a whirlwind
sprint.
year.
It has been a sprint,
It
which will be coming another video, because I get this question a lot from females in particular. My boys are like, you was ready, so you made a move, understandably. But women are like, what did she do to you to get you to commit? Not only commit, but marry her in a year. But anyway, that's another video. That is our next video, because that is a popular question.
It is.
So-
I can't wait to do that one. So this one, age difference. It's funny because we always fight over who's old.
So I just recently turned 41, and no, okay, I'm 45, and she is 43.
You thought about that.
Because I was gonna give you 45, but yeah, I'm 45. She's 43.
So he's much old. So he's close to 50 and I'm close to 40 to sum it up, which is this debate we have all
She's
the
really
time.
closer to 45 than she is to 40.
Okay. We gonna
Two up, 3 down.
Okay. Next question. Who was interested first? So on Bumble, the women actually pick the men. So the way it works is you pick the man if you are interested, but he has to like you back before you can make a connection with him. So I picked him first, but he chose me back, and so
Yeah, I kind of like how Bumble's set up that way.
I kind of like us up there.
I like it because if the female's not interested in anything, she can just skip by. So you know if she sends you that first initial message that you can either opt in or opt out. So it's kind of yeah. So that worked.
No, it worked for me too.
Completely worked.
And I will say that I was not sure if I was going to swipe away his picture. I kept going by it, and the reason being is one of the things he selected was he was not sure what he wanted. So you get to select what you were looking for, like marriage, just a friendship. And he picked not sure. And up until that point, I had not been picking anybody that had been saying they were not sure. But a light bulb kind of went on in my head that sometimes when men say that it's not because they don't want a relationship, it's just because, and at least in my opinion, they know women. And so if they say, yes, I want marriage or I want a relationship, then we think, oh, okay, so we think he wants to marry us or he wants a relationship with us. So
Yeah.
I realized this, I don't know what I want until I figure out what I'm working with. So
Fair enough.
after passing it several times, I finally was like, because he was cute. He was real cute.
I think you did good.
Okay, who is taller? Oh,
Yeah, I'm a little taller.
definitely him. He is much, much taller than me. Well,
Not much.
maybe not much, but he's, yeah.
I'm tall for sure.
Okay, who said I love you first?
You want to answer that? Yeah.
I actually said I love you first, and he didn't say it back then. I knew he wasn't though, and I won't get into that in this video. So that'll be things as we share more of our story. But actually, and if you know me, it's actually very uncharacteristic of me. So I'm sure most of my friends are shocked to hear this, but because I don't think I've shared this, wasn't anything to share. But I actually said I love you first.
Which was pretty good. It kind of, I'm gonna say it caught me off guard.
Oh, it caught you off guard.
Okay, all right. It caught me off guard a little bit, but it was a good feeling though, and I was actually thinking it in my head, but wasn't ready to verbalize it just yet. So I was like, okay, this puts us in a different ball game already. So yeah, she made the first move on that, which was awesome because she's definitely more outspoken than me. I'll be thinking it and feeling it and probably won't verbalize it or say it, but yeah, she took the first step in that.
Okay. Next question. Most patient. I think it depends on the scenario. I
Yeah.
think there are times where I'm very patient and times where I'm very impatient and vice versa. So there are situations where you are much more the patient one. And so yeah, I think we balance each other out in that way.
For sure.
Loudest.
Uh,
And no, that depends on the scenario. You gonna do.
no, I don't know. That's a good question.
In general, I would say I'm the loudest. Like I'm just like he said, I'm very outspoken. I'm very. I mean, if you know me, I'm very out there. But when he comes to whether it's the sporting events or certain things, he is very loud and very strong. He has a very strong voice when he is being really like passionate about something. So
Yeah.
I actually don't know that I'm really the loudest. I just think I'm the most outspoken. Because you can be pretty aggressive in your tone when you're passionate about something.
Yeah, if you bring up sports and like sporting events.
It ain't just sports, just things you're passionate about.
Okay.
You can be pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Okay.
I'm loud. I'm loud.
I mean, it's part of your Arlington background, but yeah, for the crew, yeah.
Oh, they gonna eat you up for that.
But anyway,
one. Okay, yeah, you're getting it for that one.
Yeah.
We go keep it moving. Most stubborn.
Woo! You. Hands down.
I don't agree, but
You.
you
Hands.
I don't think I'm stubborn.
Let's think about food and stuff.
Is that
Oh, okay.
stubborn?
Not wanting to try new stuff
And you insisting that I try it?
doesn't make me stubborn.
If I've expressed a certain thing and you are determined to go a certain path, is that not stubbornness?
I guess it could be, but I said who's the most stubborn.
I don't.
So we call it a deuce.
We're gonna call that one a deuce.
We'll call it a deuce. We'll call it one a deuce.
That goes back to when you're passionate about something.
Yeah, I mean, pretty strong-willed.
This one is easy. Falls asleep first.
I'm probably. You gonna
I
take
think
that?
I fall asleep. You think you fall asleep before me?
Sometimes, you know.
Well, when I say fall asleep first, like I mean like once we're in the bed, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely you.
So like I'm out in like
Yeah.
20 seconds. You might be on your phone, watching the TV before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm twisting and turning before I go to bed.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
gone.
she out of there.
So on this next one, cooks better. Maybe him. I'm a pretty good cook.
I think I
He's
don't
a
know
great
if I'm a
cook, though.
better cook. I would say more versatile cook.
That's fair. That's fair. He's a good cook though.
I would say a more
He's a
versatile
good cook. He taught me his recipe for French toast, which I actually made today.
which was really good.
And so I'm a good cook. I just like to his point, I don't cook a lot of stuff.
Well, she don't eat a lot of stuff either, so that would make sense.
So yes, but I can cook. But he
She
can
absolutely
cook.
can.
He
She
can
definitely
cook.
she can cook.
So my baby can cook. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let him have that. And funny enough, I don't know. He did all the cooking in our relationship for probably honestly the first, I know at least 6 months. I never cooked him a meal.
Mm-hmm.
It only cooked for me, and I mean breakfast, lunch, dinner, pretty much cooked for me all the time. So I love him for that.
He was spoiled.
I was.
He was
I
spoiled.
was.
Still spoiled, but yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, better morning person. I don't think either one of us have a problem
No,
with that.
that's you. You know, I struggle to get out to bed in the morning.
I mean, me too, but I don't have a choice.
You make it happen though. You get up, you got coffee ready, and yeah, out the door before I even get out to bed. She's out the door taking Kobe to school, and I'm still fighting to get out to bed, and I can wake up and it's coffee's already ready, and yeah, so definitely you.
Okay. Oh, that's the next one.
Boy.
Better driver.
Oh my goodness.
He
That's
thinks
easy.
I'm a bad driver, and I think he's a bad driver. So I
That's
think he
easy.
thinks I'm a slow driver.
Yeah, that's pretty. I'm pretty slow driver, but yeah, her
Which-
driving is like,
He's not a slow driver. He drives.
you know, in order for her to get over in another lane, it's a full body all the way
I'm
around.
extra safe. And my family,
Look
I've been teased about this
around and-
before. Just FYI, I've never told you that. Like,
Oh, I mean,
Ozzy
yeah.
always called me a slow driver.
Yeah, she's. So
I'm cautious.
I would like to take the title of better driver.
Definitely not. He
Let's think
drives entirely too close on people. I like to have space, which he calls driving slow. You can't even go nowhere. You can't go anywhere. Like you're still on the highway. So even if you speed
I'm
up,
gonna
that's
give
a
you-
whole nother
I'm gonna
story.
give you the perfect story. So we're on the
Oh my
highway.
gosh.
One of the few times I'm sitting on the passenger seat. There's a little bit of traffic out. She is 4 car lengths behind the car in front of her, and it's just driving me crazy. I'm like, you can speed up. You're going 35 miles an hour on the highway.
It's absolutely not true.
The next car is 4 car lengths up, and she refuses, argues
And
me
even
down.
if I speed up, where am I going? Like,
Just-
it's after, it's doing work after work hours.
But you can tighten that gap up a little bit.
We could debate this all day.
Yeah, so.
And you can't say that somebody that is a cautious driver or that drives slow makes them a bad driver.
And that's the thing.
He
about
drives
it.
right up on people.
That's not
which
true.
He does.
That's
he
not
does.
true.
Okay. Most competitive.
Ooh, I think we're tied on that one. Yeah. That's a definite tie.
Yeah, we tied. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We go hard in the paint on the competitiveness. Yeah.
we do. Funniest.
That might be another tie.
Yeah, I was yeah.
Cause
We both
she
silly.
is a
Because I get him sometimes he get me.
She
So
is definitely a character.
So-
Like today, she took all the credit for
you better not dare.
she took. Yeah, I'm not. That's all right. That's another video too. But we just know we sent out Valentine's Day gifts, and only one of us got thank you for it. So, but I'm gonna let her live. I'm gonna let her have all the credit for all the gifts that was passed out, and no, it's okay. No big deal. Next question.
I took all the credit.
All
You
of it.
need to stop.
And then you told me too. You pre-warned me about the credit. You was like, I'm gonna get all this credit today." You remember saying that sitting right there on the couch?
But you act like I took all the credit. I didn't take the credit. It was given to me.
Okay. Anyway, as moving on.
And you got the credit from the boys.
That may be true. So we broke even.
And it may be true.
We broke
They
even.
was like, thank you. Thank you, Diamond. Appreciate it.
So we
So
broke.
stop.
We broke even. All right.
Okay, where do you eat out most as a couple? Freddy's, Chinese. We hit Freddy's for a minute. But we
Yeah.
get off Freddy's. Pizza though.
Heavy on the
We
pizza.
eat pizza the most. So
Heavy on
I don't know
pizza.
if I would say a place in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, this next one is easy. Who is more social? Definitely me.
Yeah.
Definitely me.
Easy.
So yeah, that one definitely.
With the crew.
Who is the neat freak?
I would say me. That's an easy one. Hands down. Hands down. That's that.
I didn't even put an argue with you. Oh no.
Yeah. Next. Go ahead. Next question.
So I don't work hard to try to keep this house clean for
That's
you?
not the question. It didn't say who worked the hardest to try to keep it clean. It said who's the neatest.
No, it ain't that you the neatest. You get fixated on stuff and just can't let stuff go.
Well, it might be true, but I think that still makes me the neatest though.
Okay, I'm gonna let you live on that one.
You know it. Go look at them sides in that room. Look at my side and your side.
You know why my side look like that?
Why?
Because I gave you all the closet space and I'm trying to figure out where to put my stuff. So you better not dare. Now say I'm lying. Say I did not give you every closet in this house.
We share.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Okay, you did. Fair enough. All
You
right,
better stop showing your hotel.
you did. Still though. I'm gonna let you have it. Okay, come on. Next question. Let's go.
Do you get flowers often? Actually, I do. He gets me flowers all the time. I have some right now, but they too far to get. So, but yes, he's very good about that. So let's see. How long did it take to get serious? We got serious in our head at one point, and then we got serious in our actions at one point.
Yeah.
I think in our head, honestly, I think we were serious in about 2 months.
Yeah, it happened pretty quickly.
But I think I would say it took 6 to 8 months for us to really say and commit to we were being serious, and that was harder for one of us than the other.
You struggle with that? You was trying to leave me, remember? You was trying to leave me to go with your sisters. You was trying to leave me here. You was trying to leave me. And I was like, I had to beg her to stay, y'all. I was like, no, baby, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Boy, you better tell the truth for shame the
You
devil.
was trying to go to Atlanta. You was moving to Atlanta on me.
Of course I was. Because you wouldn't. Okay. We'll get into this in another video because he's showing out now. He know.
She tried to leave me, y'all.
I got serious before he did, and he was having a hard time letting his wall down, I guess. But I knew what was in his heart.
Yeah.
And I won't get into that in another video, but I just didn't know if he would allow himself to give in or surrender to that. I guess I'll put it that way. And the plans to go to Atlanta with my sister was in place actually
Before me.
before him.
Yeah.
And then when I kind of got to the point where I was really starting to think that he might not be able to let go of this, whatever it was he was holding on to. I think fear, honestly. I don't know though. Yeah. So we'll get into that more in another video. Okay, let's see. Who picks where you go to dinner? This is just such a hard question for
We go
us.
back and forth.
We do, and
We
it's
go-
just a hard question.
Some days I pick, she picks.
Yeah.
So
And we like dinner.
Right.
Dinner. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
tough one for us for some reason. Okay, who is the first to admit when they're wrong? I think he may do it more. I don't know though. We both are pretty. I think we both are to a point in our life, and I think it depends on how seriously one or the other felt about whatever we are disagreeing about.
mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I will just say neither of us are above saying I was wrong, saying I'm sorry. He's very good about stopping fights, though. He's, like not. He's very good about it, and I'm not bad either.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
we do pretty good. I mean, we got work to do, but we do pretty good in that space.
Yeah.
Who wears the pants in the relationship? Oh, definitely him. I mean,
Yeah.
he's my husband.
For sure.
He's the head. I don't want that job. It's not meant for me to have. So,
Absolutely.
and I will say, I will give him full credit. He takes his role as the leader of this house and the leader of me and our children very seriously.
Absolutely. It's a serious job, and yeah, I don't play around with it. When it comes to anything involving this house or the children or her, or she don't have to get no gas in her car. She don't do none of that kind of stuff. All of that kind of, she's not carrying no bags. She's not doing no hard labor around me. So yes.
No, he does. He takes care of me.
Yeah.
So he definitely wears the pants. Who cries more? I mean, cry. I don't
We
really.
haven't had a lot of tears.
I was
this
just
year.
gonna say, I mean, and people that know me, this is an ongoing joke that I don't cry, which of course is not true, but yeah, we ain't really shedding tears around here, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I never, I have certainly cried in my moments, but no, that's not the thing. Who has more tattoos? I think I might. Yours are bigger though. I have 3, but his are just
I
bigger.
think I got 3 too.
Do you have
They're
3?
just bigger, yeah.
Okay, so his, even though if you take the one of his, they are the combination of all 3 of mine.
Yeah.
So, okay. Who sings better? He think he can
I mean,
sing.
I do what I do when it comes to that department. Yeah.
Okay. Hogs the remote. We don't have no problem with that.
No.
Spins the most. This one right here. This one right here. His that has all the closets, but even on me, on the kid, like,
Yeah.
him, hands
Like to
down.
make sure everybody's taken care of. That's all, y'all. That's
Hands
it.
down. I literally have to tell him, don't buy me anything else. Like, don't buy me anything else. Like, yeah, he spoils me, and he likes stuff. So yeah. So and he like, we just gonna get what we want.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can go get a Little Caesars pizza for $5.
Mm.
And he like,
That's a non-negotiable. I can't.
I don't have to. So anyhow, but
Yeah.
okay, just a few more questions. Did you go to the same school? No, we didn't. Almost. I tried to, but I didn't get in. But
Yeah, there's only a few good people actually got into this great high school that I attended.
stop.
This fantastic Melville Senior High School, 3200 Lee May Ferry Road.
That's how you gonna sell it.
St. Louis, Missouri, 63125.
I actually put it down as my choice, but they didn't have space. So I got sent to Oakville, which, if you're familiar, is in the same district. So it was one of their other schools, and so since that one was full, they put me there. So it's just funny how the world works and
Yeah.
life works. So I would have been there with him actually.
Which is crazy.
Had that, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we wouldn't be sitting here now if that had worked out that
That's
way.
true.
Cause yeah, so
You might have been my baby mama or something.
next question. We got to work on this next one.
Uh-oh.
This might be a good time to share your gift. Where's the farthest you two have traveled? Well, we met in COVID.
Yeah. We spent most of our time indoors because of the midst of a pandemic. So, but we did take a short trip to Chicago. We just got tired of sitting and We went to Chicago for a weekend getaway to go stay in there and get locked in the hotel.
So yeah, and we take lots of staycation. Well, lots is probably a stretch, but we well, you know, he's good about getting us a room here and just even if it's for a day or two, just taking me away. So
we definitely do that.
So
we're due for a trip too, coming up really soon here.
So,
Oh, speaking of though, man, I got the absolute best Valentine's Day gift today that I gotta show you. Speaking of traveling, which is more motivation for us to travel. So my wife got me this map, and it's a travel map. I hope you all can see this, but all the states are cut out, and I'm gonna cover up my face up for a while. But as we travel, there's a slot in every state for a picture. So, of course, we've been to a couple already, but our goal is to fill this up. So, I think this was the absolute best gift. I mean, so thoughtful and creative. Outside of her head massages that put me to sleep all the time, this is pretty high-ranking stuff right here. So, just thoughtful, as per usual. So, yes, that's my Valentine's gift from wifey, which is pretty dope.
Oh, and the other gift, if I can get this to work, that I got here, I want to show you guys just because I think this is pretty cool. So, I mean, it's not the most durable looking thing, but just, I think it's such a cool thing. So if you and your person have a song, you can put a picture of you, and I hope you guys can see this. You can select a picture and you can put what your song is, and then you can just go to Spotify, and let's see if I can get this to work here. You just put in the code there, and then Spotify will bring up the code. Of course, it's taking forever to load. There it goes. Okay, and then it comes right up. Of course, they're gonna play commercials.
You gotta
that
get
I'm gonna
paid
show
too.
you in a minute, but and it'll play your song. And I don't just have the plaque. I also got him a keychain. So it came in a keychain and a plaque, which I think is just really cool because it's a great reminder. He can just hit it and it's coming now. After we enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted free commercials. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, okay. So, anyhow, the last question that we had, though, that I skipped over was, who drives when you're together?
Oh,
It's
man.
definitely him. Yeah. He always drives when he's together. We kind of skipped over that to go to the gift because talking about traveling was a great segue. And he got me an electric blanket. And if you know me, like, that is the best gift ever. Like, I literally just drag my heater. I have a heater that was on wheels. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, she got the gangster lean right now. One of her wheels broke, but I literally wear it out. Like, I burn my heaters out. Like, this last heater my mom bought me for my birthday, which has been probably about a year and a half now, which is a long time for me because of how I use them. So, my baby know me well.
She keeps the heating pad on while she works, and like she said, she carries this one-legged heater, drags it around the house. No disrespect. What's her name?
Camille.
No disrespect, Camille. But so she's walking around with this fire hazard, and when she's in the bed, you know, it's like 30 comforters, and so I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and surprise her, but the surprise kind of fell through because.
I should have brought the box.
So anyway, I ordered this heater off of Amazon. I was all hyped and excited to give it to her. I was like, yes, it's finally coming. So I was at one of the kids' game yesterday, and I got the notification that it came through. So I'm like, I'm really hoping Kobe had got it and not her. Well, her mom ended up bringing it in and gave it to Rasha, but the box said, nice gift. And it gave a full detailed explanation of what the gift was. So when I got home, the box was sitting in the bedroom on the floor. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess she knows what she got. Might as well give her card now.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, this is my Valentine's gift. I was like, I'm pretty, because he went home. I was like, I'm pretty sure he didn't want me to know that. But anyhow, no.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's
But no-
no less thoughtful.
Yeah,
But
she's been
already
wrapped up
used
in
it.
it already today. So it is a
Yeah.
total win.
Yes,
And yeah,
it'll be good.
this is great. We were long overdue for this video.
So yeah, we promise it won't be this long
That's
for the
right.
next one. We're definitely gonna do the video about, I'll do air quotes, how did I get him to marry me in a year? Because
That's a popular question.
it's a very popular question.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
That'll be our
Okay?
next video.
So thank you, and don't forget to like, to subscribe, and reach out to us if you have any questions or any ideas or topics that you'd like us to talk about. We'd love to do it. So thank you for watching.
Also, stay tuned too. I'm getting a group of gentlemen together, and we're gonna have a nice roundtable discussion. It was gonna be about Valentine's Day gifts and the importance or lack of importance it is to some women. So, but we'll have a new topic that should be coming pretty soon too. So stay tuned. Major Reconstruction 2021. Looking forward to seeing more.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Peace.